don't even know what that means. I ask them, what would you like me to make fun of? Because then I know they're ready for it. They have the emotional resilience for me to make fun of their glasses, or their weight, or their height, or their stutter, or their lisp, or whatever, their name, or whatever it is, their nose, their religion. Whatever it is, I'm going to now make fun of them, and they have to make fun of themselves better than I can. The best joke wins. Now, sometimes they need to be equipped with ideas. So you could spend a little bit of time and say, what are some funny comebacks? What do you think would be funny to say? And you say, well, my kid has high-functioning autism. He doesn't even understand facial expressions, let alone have the ability to come back with a zinger. He's not good with words like that. Well, that's okay. One of the reasons why I have stripped this down to 3 categories is for autistic kids. Because it's like explaining social dynamics to an autistic kid is like explaining the color green to a colorblind person. You have to be extremely technical and descriptive. And that's what this is. It's descriptive. It's saying, okay, if you see them doing that, and it seems like they're focusing on you doing that, that means you're the butt of the joke. You're a target of humor. I don't know what to say. The worst thing you could do is get upset. You better shut up and just make them laugh more. You better back off. I want to go kick your face. I have a karate break every bone in your body. No. Well, I don't know what to say. The kid says, well, do this. Everybody say, you should be a comedian. You should be a comedian. I love equipping kids with that one line. You should be a comedian. If you could tap on a couple chuckles right before it, it sounds a little more genuine. You should be a comedian. And then smile. I would practice this with autistic kids. By the way, autism is a gift. As much as it is a challenge, what I've discovered, like with any disability, when you make things accessible and you cater content or you cater anything to those with special needs, it makes it better for everybody. I've discovered as I work with autistic kids that my ability to teach able-bodied, cognitively average children, if you will, or even advanced children, I can teach them these skills much better because I've taught kids with autism. Does that make sense? Just like making things wheelchair accessible makes things better for everyone else. Everyone appreciates the wider hallways and the elevator access and the curb cuts. So does this type of content, making it accessible to those who have a hard time with social dynamics. Let's categorize it so we can, and this is absolute, by the way. This is irrefutable. Even in the animal kingdom, all aggression falls into one of these 3 categories. Even wars and battles, no matter what part of the country you're in, they all fall into one of these categories. And there is no other category in which aggression can fall into. It's one of these 3. Here's another one. Remember the first one was, oh, that's a good one, you should be a comedian. Oh yeah, how about this one? Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, here's one. This is my favorite. Everybody say, so? That's great. That was actually written by a comedian, Bill Cosby, who's not liked very much anymore, but he does have a doctorate in education. He wrote a brilliant book called The Meanest Thing to Say. Maybe you've read it to your kids when they're growing up. It's so fantastic because he was picked on. Hey, little Bill, your parents are brilliant. He'd say, so? Little Bill, your mom lives in a trailer. So? Little Bill, you can't play basketball. So? He realized, because his dad taught him this, the best thing to say that is even better than any mean insult is the word so. So if your kid really is not good at speaking or articulating thoughts, so is an easy one to come by. So, but if you can help them come up with punchlines for their own flaws, that it makes them an easy target, that's the most loving thing that you can do as a parent. Give yourselves a round of applause. That is humor. All right. I need another volunteer. We're going to talk about when we hurt people. When we hurt people, when people are hurt by us. Come on. Not all at once, y'all. It's really difficult for me to choose from all the options. Be brave. It'll be fun. You're going to be with Brooks Gibbs on stage. I need a dab. All right, dude, right over here. Come on down. Give him a big round of applause. Uh-oh, he's taking off his jacket. Now, when someone's hurt by us, this is what we usually do. We get hurt by them. They're hurt by us. It's called the law of reciprocity. You're mean to me, I'm mean to you. And so we do the same. We blame. We play this blame game. It's your fault. No, it's your fault. So in this game, which I call the sorry not sorry or the blame game, come over here. The first card is where are we and who are we? Let's say we play sports. What's your favorite sport?
Football.
Okay, football. And let's say we're on a team. You're quarterback. You throw it to me. I'm a wide receiver. I miss it. Makes us lose the championship. You are really bummed about this. You're upset. Your whole goal is to stay upset with me. Like I was the dumbest choice that the coach ever made. I should never qualify to even be on the football team. I'm nowhere nearly as talented as you. You're so bummed. Of course I lost it because I'm such an idiot. All right? You're really upset with me. I'm going to try to calm you down. Don't let me calm you down. You stay upset. Okay? We're going to kind of hike the ball and you're going to throw it to me and I'm going to drop it. We're actually going to act this out. Okay? On the count of 3, say action. 1, 2, 3. Action! I'm trying! Whoa! Man! Oh, championship's gone!
What the heck?
What do you mean, what the heck? That was a horrible throw!
We just lost the whole championship because you did that. You couldn't catch the ball. I threw that ball to you so many times.
No one could catch that ball. You have horrible aim. I hate you.
That's okay, because I'm going to lose my girlfriend.
You're going to lose your girlfriend?
She too.
Never. She's going to go out with me. I'll have 2 girlfriends, you jerk. You suck as a player.
Yeah.
Come on! All right, usually people fight back. All right, give him a big round of applause. Who doesn't know what's going on? Now, was I treating you like a friend or like an enemy?
Enemy.
That's right. Did you have any sympathy for me at all?
Nope.
Okay. Did you?
And I lost the game.
Yeah, and your girlfriend. All right. Yeah. If she's that shallow, she's not worth it. Okay. So we're gonna try it one more time. Same rules. I'm gonna drop the ball, and you stay upset with me. If I calm you down, I win. Don't let me calm you down. Okay? But I will. On the count of 3, everyone say action. 1, 2, 3.
Action! Go! 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 Here we go!
Man.
What in good God's name did you do to us? You lost for us, for our team. I can't.
Are you mad at me?
Holy good God up in heaven. I can't believe it. Yes, I'm mad at you. I'm not just mad at you. We're all mad at you.
I'm sorry, bro.
You suck.
I know.
The coach never
Should have put me in. I know, that's what I was thinking.
You on the team.
I was thinking.
Because he's your
Father!
that too.
It's a twisted family.
No, never.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm going right to the coach. The coach has to believe me that you should be cut from this team. Never.
You're like the best quarterback.
Your picture's going to go up on the wall at our school.
Hey.
Loser!
Hey,
No, I don't want to talk to you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, it's going to be many more sorries, and it's going to take a long time for me to really forgive you.
I understand. I would feel the same way. I'm mad at myself.
Yep. I'm really mad at you too.
My Uncle Dad will probably sit me out. All right, give him a big round of applause. There we go. All right, over here. A couple questions. Was I treated like a friend or an enemy that second time?
No, not an enemy.
Ah, interesting. I did compliment you. I said you're a great football player. I did apologize. So he probably wasn't in a state to feel the friendship vibes I was sending his way. And that's okay. But when we teach children to take ownership of their fault in the circumstance, take ownership of their responsibility in the circumstance, and say, I'm sorry for what? I'm sorry for dropping the ball. I did drop that ball. Did he throw it wrong? Yes. Okay? But was I going to blame him for that? That wouldn't help us. I would just try to defend myself. Never spoil an apology with an excuse or a blame. I'm not excusing myself and I'm not blaming him. I'm just apologizing for this. And it'll evaporate over time. He'll be more likely to be kind to me when I humbly apologize for my part in the problem than if I keep blaming him. He will for sure be my enemy. You know, victims who feel victimized by their enemies want to retaliate in violence. They're the worst mindset ever. He may want to do worse to me than I ever did to him. People say, we're afraid of bullies. No, you aren't. You're afraid of victims. Because these bullies, we label bullies, don't shoot schools or shoot themselves. It's victims who retaliate in anger. The victim mindset's the most dangerous. All acts of violence are committed by victims, and the worst acts of violence definitely are committed by those who have reasons for retaliation. But almost all violence comes from a victim mindset. So to help victim-proof him, I need to be able to take ownership of my part. Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I noticed that, like when I was acting or whatnot, but in that, then as the conversation went on, I was at here, and it kind of came down, just by, I don't know what you were saying to it.
Well, because it's so hard to stay up here, isn't it? You don't want to stay angry. And when you apologize to someone, they're trying so hard to stay angry, but they can't. It's easy for them to stay angry when I'm angry with them. It's called reciprocity. I'm feeding them with their anger. But I vaporize the anger when I say, you're right, I'm wrong. Right? Yep. All right, give them a big round of applause. When my kids were growing up, I had a hallway runner rug that had 5 squares, like hopscotch. I put 5 squares on it, and when they were at each other, I would put one boy on one side and the other boy at the other side, and they'd be facing each other. And the first square on both sides would say, I'm mad at you because ... And this one said, I'm mad at you because ... And they had to face each other. Before they took a next step, they would have to finish that. I'm mad at you because you slapped me upside the head. Well, I'm mad at you because you busted my Star Wars Lego thing. All right, next step, fellas. I'm sorry for ... And they would reflect that. I'm sorry for slapping you upside the head. I'm sorry for breaking your Lego thing. Last square would be the 5th. It's a small square. They both have to fit there. And it says hug. That's why I say, hey, go hug on the rug. Dad, seriously, don't bring me into this. You both feel victimized by each other. I know which category of aggression this is. You go hug on the rug. Fine. I'm mad at you because of this. Okay, I'm sorry for this. And then sometimes the hug would get so violent they'd have to start all over. I'm mad at you because you hung on my neck and put your whole body and I hit my head. Why is this in the hallway? There's no room. Because it's a hallway runner rug, whatever. When they got older, I would say, hey, go hug on the rug. Dad, do we have to? Can we just do it here? It's fine with me. They knew the steps. I'm mad at you because of this. Well, I'm mad at you because of this. Well, I'm sorry for that. Well, I'm sorry for this. And then they'd complain to me and I'd say, hey, go hug on the rug. Dad, do we have to? If you want it resolved, go hug on the rug. It's not worth it. Good. We don't want to be offended by people. It's just an idea. If you got littles, it's a good way to teach them the process because they're going to have to do that many, many, many times. Well, how do I know if someone's angry with or hurt by me? Do they have anger? Do they have hatred? Do they have revenge? Those are the signs of a victim. Anger, hatred, or desire for revenge. They want to see you punish and suffer. Then you know you owe an apology to somebody. Well, what if I'm not sorry? Sorry, not sorry. Okay, we could be sorry for something, right? You have to admit to doing what they said you did. But you could be sorry for something. You could be sorry that they're hurt. You could be sorry that there's a problem. You could be sorry that you're at odds and you'd rather be friends, not enemies. You could be sorry genuinely about something. But don't spoil it with an excuse or a blame. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was great. Last one. Anyone have questions? Tell me the exact time, by the way. Is that good? 40. Oh, sweet. Right on time. This is so fun. This next one is control. hate your guts. Shut up! Never. You're hurting my feelings. That's the point, dummy. I hate you. I don't care. This is what kids are. They're in the trap right here. They're in this trap. The more upset they get, the more fun they have. The more fun the controller has, the meaner they are. The meaner they are, the more upset your kid gets. The more upset you get, the more fun they have. The more fun they have, the meaner they are. The meaner they are, the more upset they get. Oh, snap. The more upset they get, the more fun they have. The more fun they have, the meaner they are. The meaner they are, the more upset I get. Oh, clap. The more upset I get, the more fun they have. The more fun they have, the meaner they are. The meaner they are, the more upset I get. 1, 2, 3, 4, stop! This is the trap, like a dumb dog chasing his tail. The faster he runs after the tail, the quicker the tail moves, that stupid dog. The more upset I get, the more fun they have. The more fun they have, the meaner they are. The meaner they are, the more upset I get. It's me that needs to stop the madness. Dr. Martin Luther King says anger creates more anger. Hatred creates more hatred. Violence creates more violence. Stop the madness. It's an all-descending spiral leading to destruction for all, he says.